On a truck that's already as wild as this one, there isn't a lot more you could possibly do to it until today. I've got the new Morimoto XB LED headlights, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to take the truck apart, how to get these installed, and how much better they are compared to the stock headlights. Now before I dig into taking this truck apart, I want to show you guys the XB LED headlights. These things have got that insane white, bright DRL that we've come to love from these headlights. They've got bi-LED projectors, 2 per side, 4 total. What that means is you've got a low beam with each projector and a high beam. It's very unique to this style. I'm not aware of any other headlight manufacturer right now that makes a headlight like this that is as bright as these are. You also get the smoked out look. And the cool part about these headlights is you can buy them with a chrome or a black bezel. So no matter how your truck is set up, if you got a chrome theme, if you got a blacked out theme, you can get the right headlights for you. Now the first thing we're gonna do today is pop the hood, and you're gonna need an automotive pry tool. We're gonna be removing a handful of plastic clips from the top of this engine bay. Starting from the left, we'll work our way across. You can get under the middle of these plastic pins like this, pop it out, and then the whole clip comes out just like that. You can use a flat screwdriver, or you can use a pry tool like the one I'm using. At this point, with all those clips removed, we can remove this plastic cover and set it off to the side. You can lift up on it just like this. Now at this point, we have 4 10mm bolts that we need to remove from the grill. Go ahead and start on one side and work your way across. The 2 outside bolts are in these pockets, just like this. With those bolts removed, you can start by grabbing the top of the grill, pull it toward you like this, and it's gonna loosen up. There are clips right here and right here. Keep pulling the grill toward you, and you're gonna find that it's hung up along the bottom edge here, and what you wanna do is use a flat pry tool similar to the one that we pulled those clips out with, reach behind the grill, and just release those bottom clips. It's a lot easier than trying to fight with them, and it'll pop off freely. There are 4 total clips along the bottom that look just like this. Reach in there and pop it free just like that. Work your way across. We're just trying to release the clips exactly like that. Now with those bottom clips released, you can go ahead and grab the grill just like this, lift it up. Be careful for the bumper. Wouldn't hurt to put a little tape down just in case. If it's the first time pulling this grill off, you don't want to scratch it. Now at this point, all that holds this headlight on are these 3 bolts right here. Then we've got one that we need to access from the wheel liner. You use a T15 Torx bit to pull the wheel liner back, and there's a 10mm bolt inside there. I'll show you guys exactly how to do that. Now in the wheel liner, there's this single T15 Torx screw. Remove that. Set it off to the side. Now when you pull the liner back, there is a 10mm bolt back here, and you're gonna really have to find it by feel. It is very tough for us to show it on camera, and it's honestly pretty hard to find in person. It is there, and it's firing toward the inside of the truck. So the bolt head is toward you, and the bolt is heading toward the center of the truck. You can reach a ratchet in there. You can use a ratcheting wrench. You can even use a cordless ratchet like this one. There is space to work in there. It's just really hard to see. With the bolt removed, we can remove the other 3 and remove the headlight. Now at this point, we can remove the headlight from the truck. With those bolts removed, it's really going to come out quite easily. And there's one single plug on the back. Looks just like this. And you can press in on this black tab here to remove it. Set the headlight off to the side. Now one thing you're going to find in your box with your XB LED headlights is this harness. It's a Drl harness, and it provides that super white, bright Drl that you get with these headlights. It's one of the coolest features. It's one of my favorite features of them, and getting this installed is very simple. The fuse box is right here on a diesel equipped truck like this and a gas truck. They're very similarly located, and these instructions apply to both models. The fuse box is right here, and if you pull these little clips here, you can lift up on it, pop it off. And we're going to be connecting to fuse number 39 today. It's this red 10 amp fuse right here. It's labeled as miscellaneous ignition. And if you pop it out just like that, you can install your fuse tap in the exact same slot. just like this, clips into place. It maintains the factory fuse protection. The vehicle will never know it's there, and these things work really well for this purpose. As you can see, this fuse tab fits perfectly between the fuse itself and the relay. You can run this wiring forward and close the lid of the fuse box over it. So you can see the lid closes just fine. And now we can run our harness to our headlights. Now what you're gonna find on this DRL harness is one end of it is shorter than the other. That one goes to your driver's side headlight, closest to the fuse box. The longer end runs across the vehicle to the passenger side headlight, and these both plug into a blue connector on the back of the XB headlight. Since this truck's a diesel, it's got a large power wire running across the radiator. It's the perfect thing to zip tie your DRL harness to. And again, this is the longer section of that wire. The shorter end goes to the driver's side headlight. So you can see we've got plenty of slack here to reach our passenger side headlight, no problem. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, we can finally install our XB headlights into the truck. Plug in the main connector just like this. It snaps together just as well as the OEM connector did. And this plug right here with the blue wire is going to go to our DRL harness. That's the harness we ran from the fuse box earlier. Now this connector on the back of the headlight is for your sequential turn signal. It's going to ship to you plugged in like this. This is going to give you an instant on, instant off turn signal with no scrolling effect. If you unplug it like this, you'll have that sweet sequential look that a lot of modern vehicles have. It's a really clean feature, and it's totally up to you how you want it set up. With those two connectors plugged in, go ahead and install your headlight. Now that we've got the driver's side all done, I'm gonna run over to the passenger side, do the exact same thing that we just did here, and then I'm gonna show you guys exactly how much better these headlights are compared to the stock headlights in your truck. Now this is what your factory low beam looks like on your 2016 to 2018 Chevy Silverado. While it's got a good beam pattern from the factory, it's really not that bright. It came in at 250 maximum lux, and we really expect a lot more out of a new truck. Now lux is the best possible way for us to measure exactly how bright or how dim a particular set of headlights are, and I cannot wait to see what the XB LED headlight low beam looks like. Now the XB LED low beam came in at 1,110 maximum lux. Compared to 250, that's over 4 times brighter than stock. Can you imagine if your low beam was 4 times brighter than it is right now? Not only that, it's a lot whiter, a lot crisper, and it's very wide. So if you've got any trouble seeing at night, this is the solution for you. Let's check out high beam. Now the stock high beam puts the beam pattern exactly over that low beam, and as you can see, it does brighten it up quite a bit. But I know the XBs are going to do a lot better than this. These came in at 680 maximum lux. Let's check out the Morimoto headlights. The Morimoto XB LED high beam mimics that factory setup where it lays that high beam right over that low beam. It's really going to fire down the rotaways, and it came in at 1,460 maximum lux. Compared to 680, this is an insane high beam upgrade for your truck. It's easy to see why we love the Morimoto XB LED headlights here at Headlight Revolution. They completely transform the look of this Silverado, and they match the other tasteful upgrades this guy has done to the truck. Now, if you need anything else for your truck, if you got a Silverado like this one, you want brighter fog lights, insane reverse lights, we got you covered. Click subscribe below. We got new videos coming out, and you don't want to miss any of them.